Every single day, millions of people swallow pills hoping to get healthy. But many of these pills actually can make you sicker instead of better. And here's the crazy part. For thousands of years, nature has given us remedies that are safer, cheaper, and sometimes even way more effective than the most expensive drugs in the world. Today, we're revealing 5 plants that scientific studies show can easily outperform pharmaceutical drugs. And that's exactly what the industry doesn't want you to know. So, let's start with one of the biggest health battles of all, the heart. Example 1. Heart and cholesterol. Heart disease is the #1 killer worldwide, and for millions, the very first prescription they receive is a statin drug. Yes, statins lower cholesterol, but often at a steep price. Muscle pain, weakness, liver stress, even brain fog. Some patients say it feels like trading one problem for 3 new ones. But nature has been keeping a secret in plain sight. Take garlic. Not just a kitchen spice, but a natural powerhouse. A 2016 meta-analysis in the Journal of Nutrition found that garlic supplementation reduced total cholesterol by an average of 8% in people with high cholesterol. It also raised protective HDL levels and helped arteries stay flexible, like a natural polish that keeps blood flowing freely. And then there's French maritime pine bark extract, better known as pycnogenol. A 2012 study in the International Journal of Clinical Pharmacology showed that pycnogenol improved blood vessel function by up to 66%. That means smoother circulation, less pressure on the heart, and stronger protection against long-term damage. And here's the kicker. Unlike statins, these natural remedies don't come with pages of side effects. No muscle breakdown, no foggy thinking, just pure, natural support for the most important muscle in your body, your heart. But if plants can rival statins, what about pain and inflammation? That's where things get even more exciting. Example 2. Inflammation and pain. Chronic inflammation is like a silent fire burning inside your body. You don't always see it, but over time, it destroys your joints, damages your organs, and quietly steals your quality of life. And here's the shocking part. For decades, the go-to solution has been over-the-counter painkillers like ibuprofen. Sure, they work fast. Pop a pill, the pain goes down. But stay on them too long, and the side effects can be brutal. Stomach ulcers, internal bleeding, even kidney damage. It's like trying to put out a candle with a fire hose. The flame stops, but everything else gets wrecked. But what if there was a way to fight inflammation naturally, without destroying your body in the process? Enter turmeric, the golden warrior spice. Inside turmeric is curcumin, one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory compounds. And this isn't just hype. A 2014 study in clinical interventions in aging found that curcumin reduced arthritis pain and stiffness just as effectively as ibuprofen. The difference? No stomach erosion, no kidney risk, just natural relief. And turmeric isn't fighting alone. Nature gave us another secret weapon, ginger. You know it from tea, from cooking, but inside your body, it's a serious anti-inflammatory hero. A 2015 trial in arthritis and rheumatology showed that ginger extract significantly reduced knee pain in osteoarthritis patients. On top of that, ginger improves circulation and eases muscle soreness. Now imagine combining these two. Turmeric fighting inflammation at the cellular level. Ginger improving blood flow and soothing sore muscles. Together, they form a tag team designed to heal, not just mask symptoms. And here's the best part. Instead of trading one problem for 3 new ones, you get fewer pills, fewer side effects, and a body that can finally start repairing itself. So if plants can beat painkillers at their own game, what about depression and anxiety? The answer may surprise you. Example 3. Stress and sleep. Stress and sleepless nights are the silent killers of our modern world. Think about it. Tossing and turning in your bed, your mind racing, anxiety that just won't quit. You wake up drained, and the cycle repeats. Most people reach for sleeping pills, and sure, they knock you out, at least for a while. But here's the ugly truth. they come with a price tag: dependency, morning grogginess, even memory problems. You might fall asleep at night, but every morning, your body pays the bill in fatigue and brain fog. But what if you could calm your mind, sleep deeply, and wake up energized, naturally? Enter ashwagandha. This ancient Ayurvedic root has been trusted for thousands of years. Modern science finally caught up, and now we know why. Studies show ashwagandha lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, while reducing anxiety and improving overall sleep quality. It's like pressing the reset button on your nervous system. And then there's valerian root. Researchers have found it helps you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling refreshed, without the risks of dependency or that heavy morning fog. Imagine closing your eyes and waking up ready to take on the day, not crawling back for another coffee. Here's the big difference: sleeping pills force your body into rest. These plants help your body restore its natural rhythm: less stress, deeper sleep, more energy when you need it most. So tell me, do you struggle more with sleep or with stress? Drop your biggest challenge in the comments, and I'll share science-backed plant remedies in future videos. Example number 4. Immune system. Your immune system is your body's front line. Think of it as a castle wall, defending you from infections, viruses, and bacteria every single day. But here's the problem: modern life is constantly attacking that wall. Poor sleep chips away at it. Processed foods weaken the bricks. Stress leaves the gates wide open, and most of the time, you don't even notice until you get sick. Now, let's be clear. Antibiotics are life-saving when you're facing a serious infection. But here's the catch. We often use them for things like sore throats, minor colds, or even just to be safe. And every time you take antibiotics, they don't just wipe out the bad guys. They nuke the good bacteria in your gut too. Over time, that weakens your immune defenses, messes with digestion, and fuels antibiotic resistance, meaning the next infection could hit you even harder. So, what if there was a way to strengthen your immune system naturally, without destroying the good bacteria your body needs? Enter echinacea. This humble plant has been studied for decades. A review of 14 clinical trials published in The Lancet Infectious Diseases found echinacea reduced the risk of catching a cold by 58% and cut recovery time by up to 1.5 days. Imagine making it through winter while skipping half the colds everyone else gets. That's the power of plants. But nature didn't stop there. Some of the most powerful immune boosters on Earth are actually medicinal mushrooms: reishi, chaga, shiitake. These aren't just exotic foods. A 2015 study in the Journal of Traditional and Complementary Medicine showed that reishi mushrooms enhance white blood cell activity, the soldiers of your immune army. Other research found chaga contains antioxidants that can reduce oxidative stress and strengthen your body's defense against viruses. The result? A body that's not only fighting infections faster, but also building a stronger, smarter immune response, all without the collateral damage of antibiotics. For millions, that could mean fewer sick days, more energy, and an immune system that works with the body instead of against it. But immunity is only one piece of the puzzle. What if you could also supercharge your energy, balance blood sugar, and protect your metabolism for the long run? That's where the next set of plant remedies comes in. Example number 5. Energy, blood sugar, and metabolism. Energy, blood sugar, and metabolism. These 3 things decide how young or old you actually feel every single day. When they're balanced, you wake up ready to go. Your body burns fuel efficiently, and you've got steady energy all day long. But when they're out of balance, fatigue, weight gain, brain fog, even diabetes come knocking at your door. Now, here's the thing. Modern medicine often jumps straight to drugs like metformin for blood sugar or stimulants for energy. And yes, they work, but they can also drag along side effects like nausea, digestive issues, or even nutrient deficiencies. It's like patching a leaky roof with duct tape. It works for a while, but the water damage is still happening underneath. But nature offers powerful tools to help your body regulate itself. Take cinnamon, not just a spice for your coffee, but a metabolic powerhouse. A 2013 review in the Annals of Family Medicine found that cinnamon supplementation significantly lowered fasting blood glucose levels in people with type 2 diabetes. That means better blood sugar control, naturally. Then there's berberine, a compound found in plants like golden seal and barberry. In fact, a landmark 2008 study in Metabolism showed that berberine lowered blood sugar just as effectively as metformin, the most commonly prescribed diabetes drug, but with fewer side effects. Think about that, a natural compound matching one of the most widely used drugs in the world. And don't forget green tea. Beyond giving a gentle energy lift, it contains catechins like EGCG that help boost fat metabolism and improve insulin sensitivity. Multiple studies have shown that people who drink green tea regularly tend to have lower body fat and steadier energy levels throughout the day. Here's the big picture. Instead of constantly medicating symptoms, low energy, high blood sugar, sluggish metabolism, these plants actually help your body restore balance from the inside out. More energy, better focus, and protection against the chronic diseases that drain life away. And that brings us full circle, from your heart to pain to stress to immunity, and now your metabolism. Nature has been offering powerful, science-backed solutions all along. So here's my challenge for you. Which of these plant remedies surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments, and let's keep uncovering how nature can beat Big Pharma at its own game. Balanced perspective. Now, don't get me wrong. Modern medicine is absolutely essential in emergencies. If you break a bone, have a heart attack, or face a serious infection, you need a hospital and the right medications. There's no question about that. But here's the truth many people overlook. Most of our health struggles aren't emergencies. They're long-term, everyday issues like high cholesterol, chronic pain, stress, sleepless nights, low energy. And for these chronic problems, relying solely on pills can create a cycle of side effects, frustration, and dependency. On the other hand, plants work with your body. They help prevent problems before they start, reduce risk factors naturally, and support long-term health, all without the same heavy price tag of side effects. It's not about choosing nature instead of medicine. It's about knowing when to use each. When it comes to prevention and daily health, plants often succeed where pills alone fall short. And speaking of success, it's time to look at the bigger picture, how these natural remedies can actually change the way we think about health. Plants aren't just an alternative, they're the original medicine. For thousands of years, people have relied on them to heal, protect, and strengthen their bodies. And science is now catching up, proving that in many cases, plants are not only safer, they're smarter. So here's my question for you. Which plant remedy has worked for you? Maybe it's garlic for your heart, turmeric for joint pain, or something else entirely. Drop your answer in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. And if you want more practical, science-backed health tips that you won't see in commercials, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Because the more we learn about nature, the more control we have over our health, and the better our lives can become.